Hey guys, welcome to the new video tutorial that will be doing the demo of Eureka Service Discovery. In the last Spring Cloud session, we have gone through different components of Spring Cloud, but we have not yet done the demo. So in this session, we will be start the demo of Eureka Service Discovery. So we have already discussed about what is Eureka Service Discovery, why it's required. So let me give you one overview again guys before I jump and do the demo. Let me just quickly summarize you. Eureka Service Discovery this is one of the Spring Cloud, one of the key feature. This required to discover a particular service that is running in the cloud environment, right? So let's go ahead and do the demo. I'll be using a Spring tool suite. So STS you can download. I will give you the link in my summary, you can get it. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you how to create the one Eureka server and one is Eureka client. So Eureka server, that is required, like to capture all the information the other services are running. So all the microservices that will be run in the cloud environment, they need to they have to be discovered, right? So they need to register their all the information to Eureka server. So we will be creating two services. One is Eureka server, one other one is Eureka client. Okay, so Eureka server, let's create it. I'll be using this STS. So I'll go to the file and Spring Starter project. If you guys are not using, you can go ahead and do the create it from the start.spring.io. So in this URL, if you go and you can easily able to create the related microservice, right? You need to just give the required dependency and that's it. So Eureka, let me give it server demo because I have already created it. I'll just show you guys how you guys can follow up and create it. So this UI, you can see what it's suggesting in the service URL. This is the name and these are the Maven artifact details. Go ahead and click on next, then search for Eureka. If you look for these instances, you will see one is Eureka server. Just check this one, Eureka server, and click next, then make it finish. Okay, so what will happen guys, it will just go ahead and create the predefined project and that will get downloaded to your workspace. So you don't need to do anything manually, you don't need to configure any pom.xml or nothing. Okay, so this is what is already been created and this is what it gets created. Okay, so you already know about the Spring Boot application main application file. So this has to be annotated with enable Eureka server. So this enable Eureka server will let us know with this annotation that this will be configured as a Eureka server. Okay, so if I'll run this server, before that I'll go through this pom.xml. so I'll show you the dependency that gets created automatically when you import the project from the Spring site, right? So if we'll go to the pom.xml, so you can see these are the group details and package and all these are the parent details which contains all this dependency from the Spring Boot starter parent, all other required dependencies, and this is what is injected, like this dependency Spring Cloud starter Eureka server, and with this one the service will be running and hosted as a Eureka server. So I'll go ahead and run a Spring Boot app and let's see what it does. So I hope you guys understand me in my microservices previous lesson. I have given how to create a small microservice, how this will be run in the embedded container, right? So hope you guys have gone through. If you have not gone through, those videos of mine in my channel. Please do subscribe for all good video related to the Spring, and mainly focus on the Spring Cloud and all latest technologies. So please do subscribe. So what it does, like, it's running on 8761 port. So let me show you guys, like, this is, I'll click on localhost 8761. If I'll go to this URL, so you can see this one dashboard is going to be populated. There is some problem. Let's see whether it's coming or not. Okay. Okay, so it's get started, guys. So this is what you guys can see, like, one service, this is unknown. I mean, I'm not trying to register to the, but by default it get registered. So let's see, this is the dashboard, right? So I'll show you creating another microservice client, and then we can see how it get registered and how the other services can get the details from Eureka, right? So this is the Eureka server which is already created. Let me create a Eureka client. So the same process you need to follow, guys. You need to go to this Spring Starter project, then give some name, and then click on next, then search for Eureka, right? So first one you have already checked for this Eureka server, then you can check for this Eureka Discovery, right? Then you guys can next, and that's it. I mean, that project will be imported, right? This is what I have created. After creating, you go to this main application file and annotate with enable discovery client. Okay, so with this enable, this will be treated as one of the discovery client. Okay, and the required configuration has to be put together. Okay, I have running in this particular server and port, and this is the Spring application name I have given for this microservice. And by default, let me tell you guys, by default a service Eureka client register to a default 8761 port of Eureka server. Remember this, by default. So you don't need to put any configuration other. If you had given, if your Eureka is running on any other port, then you need to put the explicit configuration for that. So that Eureka server, URI that you need to configure. If your Eureka server is running on 8761, guys, you don't need to explicitly provide it. By default it get registered to the 8761. Let me run this Eureka client app. So let's see whether it get registered to the Eureka server or not, right? So my Eureka client is getting started, guys. So I have configured it to run in 8083 port. Okay, I have given the application name of this microservices as demo, right? So I'm doing a demo for you guys, so I have given the name as demo. So in your enterprise application, the name should be something else. So it's just getting deployed into the embedded Tomcat. Once this gets up, then we can, like, go back to the Eureka dashboard and we can see whether that get registered or not. I guess it's already up and it's giving some information to the Eureka server already. Let me refresh it. Here you guys, demo service is registered. Okay, so I'll go back again. I'll show you some logs. So guys, after this startup, so this is some health check, its health information. It's keep on providing to the Eureka server. So what is this? Why this is required, guys? I mean, there is something, like when you go to the cloud environment, there is no file system. Okay, so you don't know where your service is running. So to discover any service, you need to register into the particular service that we are calling as the discovery server, right? So other service, they can look for your details, look for any other services. Hundred of services can be registered to Eureka. So somebody can connect to this Eureka server and get the details where the services are running, right? It has different URI. If I'll go to this Eureka apps, guys, so this is the key URL, right? You can see where this is containing all this information. I'll look for the demo services that we have created. See guys, this is the demo service, right? What is the IP, what is the port, all these details have been, like this is having, this Eureka server is containing all these informations. So this Eureka client that you guys are having, so that client will go ahead and provide the information to the Eureka, keep on providing the information to the Eureka server. So in this way you can this is a simple demo, guys, I have given as a Eureka server, and another one is client. So you guys can configure this one with the Eureka client, so that Eureka client will get registered to the Eureka server. So this is the Spring site where it has all these details, guys. I'll post these details also in my summary. You guys can go through and look for these details also. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and look for my next videos that will give you a lot of information. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching.